Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over how to properly set up the 3 most played bomb sites in Lair, or on Lair I suppose. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than most of the setup videos just because this is the newest map, so the strats are evolving on it all the time, especially since it just got, well not just, but it was recently added into Pro League like last season or whatever it's called. So the pros are going to develop much better strategies of how to set things up than ranked players ever will. So I'm sure that this will change a little bit, and because of that I'm going to start with things that are like default that you should do no matter what, and then I'm going to throw things out there that it depends on your team, depends on your stack, whether you're solo queuing, whether you're in a 5-stack, how you guys want to play it. So starting out, we're going upstairs because this is where everybody goes first. First of all, reinforce these 2 walls, reinforce this wall, put head holes here, and reinforce this wall. This is so that you can have somebody play top mez and hold operation, there you go, and hold operational, because this is a very important part of the map. They walk in and take operational. Here, let me rewind. Default attack on upstairs is open wall, take operational, open this wall, and then plant right here. So, in order to prevent that, you have somebody playing top mez right here so that you can hold down operational as long as possible. And this person can also contest the breach. If nobody's pushing them operational, you can also contest the breach like this. And vice versa, if they don't open the breach and they're just pushing operational, you can have somebody playing on these head holes to swing them there, swing them that way. And it's just a good way to play, way better than double reinforcing this. And you definitely need to hold control of operational or top mez as long as possible. Then going into here, as you can see, I misclicked when I spawned in. I accidentally broke this wall. But what you would normally do is make a head holes all the way across, and sometimes I'll make it like a vaultable one, just to give me more area so I could throw a C4 through this hole into the default plant there, or throw a smoke through that hole in the default there. Then, after that, now things get a little controversial. Typically, I'd recommend reinforcing both of these. I've seen some people reinforce one and make a rotate. I think that's stupid, but, you know, to each his own. Especially if you're solo queuing, definitely reinforce that, because if you make a rotate, that's just leaving a gap for the opponents to take that your teammates might not watch. Now, I would recommend having somebody kind of play this. This is called long haul. Some people, especially Fett, call this skinny penis haul. I don't think that that's great because it's a lot of syllables, but you want somebody playing this, you can call it Skybridge too, purely because if they open the breach right there, you want to be able to contest them from these windows. Even if you don't actually contest them, let's say you just punch it and then don't swing it, they're gonna hear that and they're gonna be scared, right? They're gonna turn around, they're gonna pre-fire you, they're gonna try to do something. It's just making them have to worry about something in their back as well as their front, right? It's mostly a mental game, ghost pressure as they call it. And yeah, you're gonna want somebody playing this, and it would preferably be like a Legion or an Ela, just so they don't get caught up from all of the many ways that people can push, right? They could walk up blue stairs, they could walk through the door, so you want to put like an Ela mine here or something. And then same thing for green, you're gonna want to put like barb on the stairs, or maybe a Legion mine, and then this door as well. And if you're playing an operator that can do that, then you can be the one who holds Skybridge. Now, coming over here, a lot of times people will make a rotate here, and then reinforce this, or they'll make a rotate on this side. It's kind of up to you, to be honest. A lot of people will play it with a mirror too, but regardless, I put the rotate on this side. That way you can play server, and you can put either a rotate here or head holes to help you contest the breach, as well as if you're smoke, you can smoke the plant there. Now, the only thing you got to be worried about here is this window. If you're playing it against a coordinated stack, what they'll typically do is they'll bring a shield and a couple other players with util to clear, and they will hop the shield in this window or bathroom window. And while they do that, they're going to be grimming you, yinging you, whatever it takes to clear you out. So you might want somebody to set up with a shield just right here, just to hold this window. That's in a super coordinated stack. If you're just playing in the dredges of ranked, you're not going to have to worry about it. But like high level ranked, or you're trying to get into comp or whatever, just be aware of that. Or you could play the shield here to hold the bathroom. Again, totally dredges, like totally high level competition. You don't got to worry about that right now if you're just playing ranked. Also recommend putting peepholes here, just so you can contest the stairs from here if you know nobody's on your bathroom windows. And it just makes people like who are walking up, makes them think about that, right? You should be able to see them when they walk by, and even if you don't see them, they're gonna think you can see them, and they're gonna sprint. It's gonna make them move faster, right? They're not gonna be lurking, they're gonna be making noise and sprinting and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this site. Let's go ahead and hop downstairs. I'm opening this hatch, but this is one reinforcement you want to reinforce. Hatch right here. This drops into toxin. Reinforce that hatch. Reinforce this hatch. And if you notice, like a lot of bottom floor bomb sites, there's a lot of vert. So before I say anything, you should have at least 2 roamers upstairs. Actually probably about 2, maybe 3, but that leaves you open for the opponents doing a direct take and just mowing down your 2 players on site. So usually you want to play 3, just because the bottom floor is, well, every floor is just so large and there's a lot of space to cover. So you probably want 3 on site, 2 people playing above, just because of all the vert. So second reinforcement is that hatch. 3, 4, you want to get these walls. What was that called again? Filtration, that's what it was. I don't know why I had like a T name on the tip of my tongue. But filtration, put some kind of util on this door so they can't just walk in. Put some util on this door so they can't just walk in. Maybe have a smoke or a mute play it with a shoddy just to further prevent them from walking in. Put the rotate there, obviously. You can play this a couple different ways. A lot of times you're going to want to extend into lockers, and you can put head holes here. But if they take lockers, then that's, you know, giving them lines of sight into the entire bomb site. So you probably should reinforce it. This, I've seen a couple different ways. In every way, this is reinforced, and then you either reinforce this or put feet holes to stop the enemy from walking in through electrical. Honestly, I would just double reinforce it, because if you put feet holes here, they ash it, they buck it, then it makes it almost impossible to hold lockers, because you got to worry about the door, you got to worry about that, and you got to worry about this door. So I double reinforce it. Then you reinforce this wall, missile, so that you can have somebody playing this, maybe like a bandit or a cage, so you can electrify that wall. And then you want to grab these 2 walls right here, so that you can have somebody playing warehouse in the beginning of the round and force the enemy to use util to open that wall. Because if they don't open that wall, as long as you have somebody playing lockers or somebody playing barrels, and you don't have to worry about this, you can have a player play here. All they have to worry about is the 1 door and the 1 staircase, which you can put barb on if you want to. And this is a severe power position, a serious power position. If the opponents want to take east side over, they have to clear warehouse, right? So you holding this down just completely stops them. It's the same thing as operational upstairs. It can completely stop a hold or an attack if you just hold down the warehouse. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These walls, some people will put a rotate, like kind of towards the middle, or head holes. or head holes to help hold this door, site door. And honestly, I don't think that that's a bad idea, either making it rotate or head holes, just so you can have somebody play Toxin, because you're gonna have someone be playing in this general area anyways, so it's always better to just have the ability to swing site door and just more things for the attackers to worry about. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this bomb site. It's same thing as upstairs. It's kind of, you gotta extend a little bit to hold it down. The third bomb site we're gonna go to, I'm taking the long way around for some reason, but it's gonna be Bunk's briefing right here. Now this, you're definitely gonna want to bring a bandit or a Cade, so somebody who can trick the wall, maybe a tube. And you're gonna want to reinforce these two walls because these go directly outside, and they're the easiest way for the attackers to take the bomb site and plant. So reinforce these two, bandit Cade them, probably trick them, make a rotate here, reinforce this hatch, reinforce those two walls. This is another one where sometimes people play it different. I've seen people reinforce this wall, put head holes here, and play like a Mira or something. You can totally do that. I've seen other people make a rotate here so that you can rotate into security and kind of hold it down. That's if you're gonna do this, whoever's playing security needs to be like very familiar with the position. They need to practice it quite a bit because it's hard to get a feel for when the opponent's gonna be taking control of other parts of the bomb site to clear you, because you got to worry about this door, you got to worry about them walking in reception or creeping in warehouse door in the basement and walking up yellow. So you just got to be, the player who plays this just has to be very aware of their situation and where the attackers are. And if you are going to play it, reinforce this hatch as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this bomb site. It's relatively small, easy to deal with. I'd have a couple players playing upstairs because, as you can see, almost the entirety of the ceiling is soft. The only part that's protected is this, and you can't really play here if they open the wall. So yeah, with that being said, I think that that's it. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. Again, this is the third bomb site, so a lot of times you could set it up perfectly and you're still gonna lose because it's not the best. It's the third best bomb site, right? You're not supposed to win it super easy, so it's gonna come down to frags, kind of making plays, ratting, maybe doing something to keep this wall closed so the attackers have to change their game plan, just something like that. But yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.